What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gotians Games. Welcome back to another Dragalialost video, and in today's video we are doing character breakdowns. For today's topic on our character breakdown, we are breaking down Xainfried, who is a water support unit. I put quote-unquote support unit because he does quite a bit of damage for being a support unit. So we're going to break down his skills, his co-abilities, his abilities, and we're going to basically give my review on him, which I hope helps you guys who are wanting to run him and you're kind of like, which you should be running him. Let's be honest. You got him, you should be running him. But we're going to go through it, all right, step by step. First things first, like I said, he is a support unit. As you can see here, I don't agree with that. I really don't, because like I said, he does quite a bit of damage when it comes to his abilities. So first things first, his skills: Dragon Frost Fang and Guardian's Fury. Now I'm going to read out the max level for each of these skills, just because it'll be more informative as opposed to like level 1 and stuff like that. Now you can always upgrade their skills and their abilities and co-abilities in the mana circles. Okay, so I believe only one thing might be locked behind. No, they're through mana circles. You don't unbind characters, so never mind on that. Okay, so we're gonna go through it. So Dragon Frost Fang is his first skill. All right, it deals, which this is probably his main skill. Let's be honest, it's probably his main skill. Has a quick cooldown time. It deals 4 hits of 230% water damage to the target and nearby enemies. And just like any other skill, if you use it at the proper timing, it makes him kind of invulnerable to damage if you do it in the proper frames of the enemy's attack. Okay, it's a great skill, fantastic skill, and it kind of has a auto target feature to it, which it doesn't say that it does, but it does have it. And what do I mean by auto target feature? So on the last hit, because he's kind of a lancer unit, he will leap into the air and smash down on whatever your target is. So if your target is across the battlefield, he will leap on that last hit and smash down on the target on that last time. It's a fantastic unit, fantastic skill, and for every normal attack that you do, reduces the cooldown of your skills. So this, like I said, this skill has a lower cooldown. Now, Guardian's Fury is his next ability. So this is where it comes into the support unit aspect of it, or one of the support unit aspects. Guardian's Fury increases the entire team's strength by 20% for 15 seconds. That's at level 2. I currently have it at level 1, as you can see here, but that's at level 2. All right, fantastic thing, and it works on raids. It buffs the entire team, not just your team of 4 units. It buffs the entire team. So fantastic ability to use in raids, such as the current raid that's going on right now. Let's get into his next ability, which is co-ability. As you can see here, again, it's level 1. I believe it's level 1. I'm not even sure. Yeah, it's level 1. So level 1, you can see here, but at level 5, he goes all the way up to level 5 for his co-ability. Increases HP by 15% for the entire team. So now when I say the entire team, this one means your team, not the entire raid. It's a little weird the way that they work as far as the wording goes, but this one is for your team, not the raid. Okay, so now going into his actual abilities. Now these are passive abilities, not to be confused with skills. Okay, so co-abilities and abilities are passive abilities. Now his first ability, Dragon Claws. Now I believe mine is all the way to, yeah, I think my Dragon Claws is maxed out. So Dragon Claws, each shapeshift increases strength for the remainder of the quest, and it stacks up to 3 times per quest. So meaning, if you're in a boss battle or you're in a raid battle and it's particularly long, every time that you shapeshift into a dragon, it increases your strength for the remainder of that fight or quest or whatever, or raid or whatever you want to call it, and stacks up to 3 times, which is freaking phenomenal. Now, it doesn't say that it goes to the entire party, so I don't believe it does. If it did, it would be broken to all hell. But I don't believe it goes to the entire party. I believe it's just for Xainfried, which is fine. And again, why I said he's kind of an attacker support unit. Alright. Next ability, burn resist. Whoops. I didn't mean to. My bad. Let me go back here. Burn resist. Burn resist, as of right now, I have it at level 1. So it's burn resist by 50%. Which is great in and of itself. But you get it to level 2. Burn resist reduces susceptibility to burning by 100% on level 2. Meaning he cannot be burned. He cannot be burned. Which is phenomenal. Especially on raids or boss fights that they burn the unit. So awesome unit to to go up against like this current raid that we have as of this video. Next one, Dragon Time. I particularly like this ability. Now, Xainfried, if you don't know his lore, okay, which I'll read his lore at the end of the video. If you don't know his lore, he is a Dragon Master. So it would only make sense that he has this in his ability. Dragon Time. Level 1 increases shapeshift time by 15%. Level 2 increases it by 20%. Again, fantastic, because the more that you have your friendship bond with the dragons, your shapeshift time increases with them, just by themselves. So having this ability on top of having a high friendship or maxed out friendship with the dragon extends your shapeshift time to incredible amounts. Amazing. Like, I absolutely love this unit, not just because he's one of my only 5 stars, because there are 4 stars that are fantastic. Okay, I want to reiterate, there are 4 stars that are fantastic, and I will go over them in another video. But as of this video, and I just want to go over this unit, he is such a good unit. He's a very balanced unit, because there's attacker units, there's healer units. He's a very balanced unit. He can do both attack and he can support. I love it. So last but not least, we're going to go through his adventure details, which is basically his lore. So, a member of the Aegis tribe, he is currently on a journey with 2 young dragons, seeking a place where they can live in peace. Though usually calm, he grows enraged if his charges are threatened. Meaning, his dragons. Now, the only complaints I have is, like, because he's got 2 dragons with him at all times, supposedly, I would have liked to have seen the 2 dragons just, like, follow him around and be part of his attacks. I would think that would be, like, super cool. But maybe later, if they make 6-star units and then you can upgrade the units to 6 stars, maybe they can do something like that. Maybe the dragons grew up a little bit and they're there as part of his attacks. I think that would be a lot of fun. More than anything else, I think that would be just fun to watch. But let's go over his HP, strength, and defense just really quick here before we end the video. First off, he is a natural 5-star, meaning he cannot be upgraded to a 6-star. He cannot be promoted, as they call it in this. Can only be obtained through summoning. His HP when he's maxed out is 792. And his strength when he's maxed out is 484. Now, that is, again, not to say buffs don't come into play here, because they most certainly do. Buffs such as his co-ability, where he increases the HP for the entire team by 15% when it's maxed out, that comes into play. Buffs from other units that increase HP, that comes into play to increase his HP as well, because when I go into battle, the HP on my Xainfried is well above 1100, I believe. So there's other things that increases HP and strength. Wyrmprints, dragons, all those, they increase it. Okay, his defense, his natural defense is 10. Now, one more thing before we head out here. As far as wyrmprints go, I don't particularly have a favorite for wyrmprints that would be good on him. The Crystalline Envoy is a decent one because it adds to the flame resistance and increases his strength. So that would be a good wyrmprint to use. Paladin Defender is a good wyrmprint to use as well. But this is more for the raid that's currently active because of the Faganorth's Bane. but it still has the burn resistance plus 15% and the skill preparation plus 10%, which is really good because it fills 10% of the skill gauge at the start of the quest to give you that little bit of an extra boost. Those two are very good. Then, of course, you have his own, which is called Promises in the Rain. I don't really like this one, only because it doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. The reason why I say that is because bog resistance plus 20%. Okay, he's a water unit. I get that. Water resistance plus 3%. Again, he's a water unit. I get that. But you would think that it would be more flame resistant because he's a water unit. But I don't really agree with that one as far as like being a good one to use. The two that I would use would be Paladin's Defender or Crystallian Envoy. You're pretty solid with those two. Happier Times is kind of okay, but full HP equals skill damage plus 25 and skill haste. The skill haste is nice because it helps to fill up the Dragon Frost Fang quicker and the Guardian's Fury quicker. But as far as like Paladin Defender, because it's free, I would highly recommend that one right now. It's such a good wyrmprint. Dragons, as far as dragons go, if you have 5 stars, out of the 5 stars, I would recommend Poseidon. Not because I use him, but because it adds to the ability as far as the support wise goes. So HP and strength plus 20% if the user is water attuned. And it's a fantastic buff for Xainfried, who needs that little bit of extra strength to do a little bit more DPS. And because of his natural ability of increasing HP by 15% for the entire team, adding another 20% on top of that makes him a very solid tank. So that's why I would recommend Poseidon. If you don't have Poseidon, Leviathan's a good option too. I don't have Leviathan, but Leviathan's a good option too. As far as free units go, you have Mercury, who is a decent unit, increases HP of water attuned units by 15%. It's not bad at all. This one here, Poliahu, I believe is how you pronounce it, is a good alternative to Poseidon. Water, HP, and strength plus 15%. So she's actually a very common pull right now because she has higher rates. Very, very, very higher rates, I should say. So those are some good options for you as of there. But Mercury is a good option for free because you can max Mercury out through just doing the events. So those are the options that I give to you. And that is the rundown on Xainfried. Let me know what you guys think. It's a lot, but hopefully I broke down the character enough to explain the best way to run him. Of course, I didn't go through weapon because that's kind of self-explanatory. You're going to throw a water weapon on him. that's the only option you have. So I didn't go over weapons. There's no point to go over weapons. So with that, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'm going to continue with these because I love this game. I love it. It's so much fun. There's so much to do, especially running stuff with you guys. Let me know who you want me to cover in the next video. If I have them, I will cover them. If I don't have them, I will still try to cover them. Actually, no, I'll still cover them regardless if I have them or not. But you guys can see gameplay videos of me playing with Xainfried in my live streams and in other videos. So I'm not going to, for things like this, I'm not going to show you gameplay of it because that you can go watch other videos. So with that, guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and I will catch you all in the next Dragalia Lost video. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace out, guys.